We are told Carlo puts tins into small boxes and into large boxes. He puts 6 tins into small boxes, and 20 tins into large boxes. Carlo puts 3,000 tins into the boxes so that the number of tins in the small box to the number of tins in the large box is 2 to 3. Carlo then says that less than 30% of the boxes filled with the tins are large boxes. Is he correct? And we must show our working. Okay, and this question is worth 5 marks. First, we are going to work out this ratio, okay, this one here. So we're going to say, wrong pen, small to large, like this, okay? We know that this has to be 2 to 3. So we're going to say 1 share equals 3,000 tins over 2 plus 3, which is 5, so 2 plus 3. So in your calculator, do 3,000 over 5, and this is going to be 600, okay? Now, we multiply each of these numbers by 600 to get 1,200 on this side to 1,800 on that side. Okay, so what we did was we said that in the ratio 2 to 3, so there's 5 shares altogether. This 5 shares corresponds to this 300 tins. So 1 share is 3,000 over 5 to get 600. Okay, now we know how many tins were packaged into boxes. Okay, to each box, sorry. We know 1,200 tins were packaged into small and 1,800 were packaged into large. Okay, so the next step is to work out how many of each box there are. Okay, so we know that 1,200 tins go into small boxes, and there are 6 tins in each small box, okay? So that means the number of small boxes will be 1,200 over 6, which equals 200, and the number of large boxes will equal 1,800 over 20, which is 90. Okay. Now, what we need to do is we need to work out what 90 is as a proportion of the total number of boxes used. Okay, so we will say finding 90 as a proportion. Actually, a better way to phrase it would be finding, because we're dealing with large boxes, finding number of large boxes as a proportion of number of total boxes. And this is going to be 90, which is the number of large boxes, over 200 plus 90. And if we plug this into our calculator, so 90 over 290, we get an answer of 31%. Okay, actually more specifically, it is 0.3103, etc. And this becomes 31% to 2 significant figures, like that. Okay, because that's all we need to make our point here. We are told, Carlo says less than 30% of the box filled with tins are large boxes, okay, but it's actually 31%. So what we can say here is a concluding statement. We can say 31% is greater than 30%. Therefore, Carlo is wrong, like this. So this this question is worth 5 marks. The first mark comes from finding what 1 share is, finding what 1 share is. The second mark comes from finding how many tins go into small and large boxes. Third mark comes from finding how many of each box there are. The fourth mark comes from working out the fraction, as we have done here. And the fifth mark comes from a concluding statement stating he is wrong. Okay?